Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Angie and this is Our Contented Home. Today I'm going to be working on a project that I have wanted to do something with for a long time, but I just had to wait for the perfect piece. And sometimes when you use thrifted finds or antique finds, you just have to wait on the perfect piece. And so I had this space decorated in my house, but I just never loved it. And so I just kept looking for that piece that I wanted in that space, and I didn't really know what I wanted. I just knew that I would know when I saw it that was the perfect piece. When I was out of town with my husband, I went to this store. It is called the Antique Tobacco Barn, and it's near Asheville, North Carolina. And if you want to know the address, or if you would like to go, I'll put the address and the link in the description box below, and maybe you can go check it out. It is just wonderful. It's 10,000 square feet of antiques just everywhere, and I wish I had planned for more time to stay there, but I didn't, and so maybe I'll get to go back one day and get to look. But I ended up buying one thing for my space, and you know, with all antique and vintage finds, you have to clean it up, and this one had chippy paint, so it needed to be sealed, and so all that had to be done before I could finish my space. But I'll take you along for it, and I hope you enjoy it. So this is the window frame that I came home with from the Antique Tobacco Barn. It's just a frame. It has no glass in it, and it's old, and it's chippy, and it's just perfect. But it really needed to be cleaned up, and it needed to be sealed because the paint, it just flaked off, and so it needed to be sealed so it didn't make a mess in my house. So that's the first thing I need to do. First, I patched and then sanded all the holes in my walls, and then I got all the dust off, cleaned it up real good, and then I touched my space up with paint. And so now I'm ready to decorate this space and get it looking so much nicer. So I thought the space needed something else, and I would love a bench there, but the bench that I needed to be a certain size. It needed to be very narrow, and I wasn't able to find that. So I found this old board. It was just laying around. It was the perfect size. It's old. It has all the character, and so I am going to try to transform this into a bench to fit in my space. So the first thing I did was sand this down smooth. I used an 80 grit sandpaper to get it real smooth and make the wood lighter. And I had already started sanding it before I started videoing this, so some of that roughness that was on it is already gone. and I've just about got it where I want it. And then after this, I just sealed it. I just put polyacrylic over the top of it, gave it one coat on the front and one coat on the back, and that should be good. Thank you for watching, and all the products that I used today in my video, I've linked them in the description box below. And when you click and shop and purchase through my links, I do earn a small commission, and so that's appreciated if you do that. And if you have any questions or comments about anything I did, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get to your questions and answer them as best as I can. If you're new to my channel, I would love if you would hit the subscribe button, and you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram at Our Contented Home. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.